All right, a lot of you have asked for some other stocks. Let's go look at one. Emily wants to look at AVGO. AVGO, Broadcom. It's a very strong gap on Broadcom, Emily. You have a nice little lower shadow. We're gapping down. You just had a really, really good resistance. Man, this is a great gap. So we just hit a new resistance. Look at the retest that has occurred on AVGO. Wow. That is deliriously delightful. Check out this 5-minute chart. Look at that retest. I did not notice, but man, once it took out this low, that was a beautiful, beautiful rollover. Really nice gap down. I think AVGO, bigger picture, Emily, is going to go a little bit lower. Probably back down into the 100, 200 simple, and it's just going to start creating a channel. So here's a little bit of a support resistance right here on Broadcom, something like that. Something in this general region. So since we trade up to a previous resistance, it makes sense for me to come back down to like 295. So if you're looking at buying Broadcom, that's where I would buy AVGO, is down there a little bit. Philippe says, what do you think of TCOM? TCOM, oh, what a fade this morning. Wow, I did not see that, and I am sorry. So this one was down 10% at market open. And not only was it down 10% at market open, it was down, let's see, 25% in the last week, right? So from January 17th, it was down 25%. Plus you had a bearish candle gapping down into a support. Bearish candle gapping down into a support. If you're wondering, well, what's the support, Newsome, that it gapped into? That support would be right here, right? The exact same price we bounced before. It gapped down. That would have been a very nice fade, Philippe. Let me see if I could have caught that. 3-minute chart. Nope, it would have ran without me. Most likely. Let me turn the extended hours on. Yeah. This one would have just ran without me. I would have had to watch this like in the very first 20 seconds of the day to catch that bullish pop. It looks like to me it's just going to continue a little bit. So if you're day trading it, I would say buy some dips. Great question. Hope that helps. Chad says, what are your thoughts on McDonald's? Very blue chip company. Earnings are this week. Strong, strong trend McDonald's has been on. Really good accumulation and bounce opportunity down here. I think it's bullish. I wouldn't do a lot of it over earnings though. I don't expect tons and tons of great, cool, awesome, amazing things to happen on McDonald's over earnings. Usually it doesn't really gap that much. I would probably wait until earnings and then see what it does. That's going to be a lot of my answers for a lot of things. So let me do this. I'm going to put McDonald's on the list for Wednesday in the afternoon swing trading room, Chad, and we'll look at it more then. Angela says, you entered the entry of I&O in its price. Are you trading stock? I am. Yep. David says, how is Win doing? So we canceled our Win day trade. The order that I wanted, we canceled the particular order, but it looks like it's still just kind of coming back to slowly retest the level. I still like Win on a bullish position down at these long-term moving averages. So again, just make sure you have a stop loss in place, David, for your option. And if it bounces, great. And if it doesn't, you would get stopped out just like I got stopped out of 3M. Angela said, put sale, LK, what is the expiration date? March 20th, 2020. Okay. Vicky says, what about Disney? I am pretty surprised how hard Disney is getting hit recently. So Disney has earnings in like 2.5, 3 weeks, but this is a pretty great candle for a longer term trader, Vicky, because this is a very nice high wave candle. Simply put, we've been talking about high waves earlier. If we break above this indecision, I would go long on Disney. And if we break below this indecision, I would look and expect Disney to go much lower back into this support of about 129. So if it pulls back down into here, that's kind of what I would look for and expect and keep my eyes on, Vicky, based on today's candle alone. Bill says, for LK, how far to sell puts? The implied volatility looks high. I apologize for not being clear enough on this one, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I was, but I obviously totally said something incorrectly. This is the price of the put sale that I would personally sell on LK. This is a $22.50 put sale for March of 2020. $22.50. And I would look at selling that for approximately $1.80. All right, LK put sale. For those who do not mind owning shares at $22.50. Okay, and I will put that in the chat pane, and I'll also put it in our tracking journal because I think that's an incredible put sale. You'd be buying LK nice and low. So there you go. Again, I only recommend that particular strategy if you are totally okay, comfortable, and not afraid of buying at least 100 shares of LK at $22.50. I think that's a really good location and some very nice premium. And in fact, what you'll notice is I haven't sold any puts on stocks for a while because the stock has just been going up extremely high. Most stocks have been more or less skyrocketing, and I only sell puts on down days. So this is a down day on LK, right? I mean, it's down from the previous close. So getting that type of volatility, selling it that far away, I like it a lot, and I think it's a really good location. Anyway, just my thoughts and my opinions. I hope that's more clear. Bruce says, would you comment on the TRIP weekly, double bottom to historical support? Maui says, that option filled right away. Yes, indeed. All right, TRIP Advisor, TRIP. Man, that's crazy. You know, Bruce, this one kind of looks like death to me. There's nothing specifically bullish about this stock other than maybe it bounces down here. It seems that Booking Holdings, aka the old price line, aka BKNG, is really squashing this particular company. I'd have to look more into the fundamentals to see if I would really want to buy down here. But what I could say on TripAdvisor, Bruce, is if you don't mind owning shares, if you like the company, or you're excited about owning it, this is probably the price, and just do so very, very cautiously. So buy like 10 shares a month kind of thing. I wouldn't go very heavy down at this particular price. That's really it, man. That's kind of my thoughts on TripAdvisor.